Alright guys, so today I am putting the front bumper on my wife's truck. I was going to repaint this, but due to not having enough paint, not having enough time, and I just didn't want to waste the money if I am going to be painting it the color of the truck, because I feel like I'm going to end up painting this the color of the truck. Didn't want to waste the money, so for right now I'm just going to throw this bumper on the truck, because I'm probably going to taking it back off to paint the color of the truck anyways. I'm going to throw it on for now just to get it through the parade, which is here in a couple weeks. It's going to be on my gooseneck anyways, so it's not like somebody's going to be rigged smack up against it to see the little, imperfections in it. They're just, they're minor imperfections, but I know they're there. You guys now know they're there too, but the whole truck needs wash, so I'm going to throw it on. Eventually, I'm going to wash the whole truck because the whole truck does need washed. It's going to get washed before the parade. I still have yet to look to see if I have any other lights, which I actually have to pull this bumper back off anyways to fix this light mount anyways, since it's screwed up, which is why this light is bent back. It was like that when I got this bumper before, and I just never fixed it then because I didn't realize it until it was on the truck, on her old truck. So I'm not going to keep talking here. I'm just going to carry this bumper up, get it up there, grab the couple extra bolts I have laying over there for it, and then get started taking the old bumper off. Alright guys, so first things first here on the front bumper, you need to pop this front cover off, which as you can see mine's broke. It's broke when I bought it. I don't know what happened to it. Don't know if they hit something, what's up with that, but you can leave the front plate on it, it doesn't matter. And another thing you're going to want to do is make sure you hook the fog lights, which are up in here somewhere. If I can find it again, there it is. They should just unclip on each side. And this just pops out. Like I said, mine was broke. I don't know if somebody had this out before or what happened. Alright guys, so my front bumper is off. I'll just show you guys real quick. I took pictures to show you where the bolt locations are, but there's two nuts on the outside on each side, and then there's one on the back side towards the wheel on the outside. But I took pictures of it, and you'll notice I took my tow hooks off. They're laying over there. I plan on powder coating those. I'm hoping, I put the bolts back in, I'm hoping I can get them back on with the bumper on. I'm hoping I don't have to take the bumper back off to put the tow hooks back on. That's my goal. Whether it works out like that, who knows. Oh, I just heard thunder. I have the light bar inside here. That's where I mounted it on the other truck. It's about centered here. I'm hoping works good on this truck too. The other truck is a 2.7, this is a 3.5. It should work the same. A lot of people say don't block the intercooler, but I never had any trouble towing or anything with it. I don't use this truck hard. That's what the Cummins is for. So I'm gonna start getting ready to mount that bumper back up. When I put that bumper on, it uses these two bolts here, and then there's two other bolts with them. They go down here. Alright guys, so like I said, it's got the two nuts on the front, And there's that bolt I had to put in. Light bar tucked in the center. Doesn't look too terrible in there. I obviously got to get the Raptor style grill. It was left on the other truck. I didn't want to take it off because it's a pain in the butt to take it on and off. So I just left it on the other truck. They're not super expensive to get new ones, but now it's pretty much slap that front center piece back on and wire up the fog lights, and then I'll have to run the wiring for the light bar. So put this front piece back on, and I did notice this, I can actually get into this nut, which is what I was afraid of, not being able to get into that and have to take the bumper back off. So I can actually get into these nuts, put the tow hooks back on, which is going to be real nice. Alright guys, so I still have to do the wiring. I put the cover on, zip tied the wires up for now, in case my wife has to drive the truck tomorrow. But it's getting ready to storm, it's starting to rain, I keep hearing thunder. So I'm gonna go in for the night, come out tomorrow after work and do the wiring. But it looks pretty decent. I gotta do the tow hooks like I said. Eventually I'm gonna do something with those pods, maybe get new ones, powder coat them and put them on. For right now, with the time frame I have, I'm not doing anything with them because like I said, I still got to pull the bumper back off, fix that one over there. But yep, I'm gonna go in before I get soaked. Alright guys, so it's not storming today, so I'm going to wire up this fog lights, maybe the light bar. My tie rods came in for my side-by-side. They're L&W Fab billet ones. I believe they're billet ones, but they're a lot heavier than the factory ones. So those will get on one of these days. But I got my stuff here. I am just butt connectoring. I am not going to solder, since I will have to take that bumper back off. I usually would just solder it, but since I got to take it back off, this is what I'm going to do. There guys, so they're wired up. Like I said, I did have one on the driver's side that was out. I do plan on replacing these lights whenever I take this bumper back off. When I take them back, or when I replace them, I will powder coat them. This driver's side is here, I'll get the wiring harness. The brown one is your positive, and the black with the white stripe is your negative. Over here on the passenger side, the yellow with the orange stripe, if I can get the camera to focus, the yellow with the orange stripe is your positive, and the black with the gray stripe is your negative. But we have fog lights. So I'm going to tape all this up and zip tie it up for now. Like I said, it's going to come all back out anyways. Once I get this situation figured out, I think it's going to end up getting painted body color just because of the grill. It's going to be body color like it is. Eventually I'm going to do the Raptor style fender flares like I had on the other truck, and they're probably going to be body color. So it would probably be smart to do the bumpers in body color, but I don't know. The gray actually kind of doesn't look too terrible on that charcoal with the like cement gray color. I'm not too sure. There it goes. So light bar, which I'm going to chop down this wiring harness eventually. This is just the wiring harness out of the other truck, which I threw together for that truck, and it's a little long in some spots. As you can see, it's coiled up there, ran underneath here, and it's a little long here too. It's coiled up here. Like I said, it needs tucked up. I'm gonna trim it up later, make it a little nicer. It goes in, if I can get the camera to focus. There's a wiring grommet right there that comes up on the driver's side floor. And since I haven't decided where I'm mounting the switch yet, I've done this. Oh, I didn't put the dash back together yet. I've done this in a few trucks. I know it works in Dodges. I know it works in Fords. I don't remember if I did it in my one, in a couple of the GMs that I owned. But you can tuck the switches right in beside the steering column. And they seem to stay pretty decent as long as you don't smash them whenever you push them. There's the light bar. And grab the keys. Well, apparently I got another light out now. I'll have to look into that, because it was working before I tucked all the wires up. But I'll look and see why that. I think one of the pins probably popped out of the plug on it, because they came with the bumper, and I don't think they're very good lights. They actually seem pretty chintzy. Actually, the whole bumper seems pretty chintzy. I think I got it on eBay, because the one I wanted, they discontinued, and I couldn't get it anymore. So this was the only one I could get my hands on. It was during COVID and everything. But I'm gonna take a look at that light, and hopefully I get it working again. If not, then once I get new lights, then it'll definitely be working. All right, there we go. So as I suspected, I can get the camera where I wanted to. One of these pins slid out of the back of the plug. Shoved it back in. If it'll stay, it'll stay. If not, well, won't have a light on this side. I'll only have one. Until I get the lights replaced. Alright guys, that's gonna do it for this video. Next video might be powder coating some parts on that truck, tow hooks, exhaust tip, maybe the running board mounts, maybe a couple other parts, or it could be the tie rods on the side-by-side, maybe the belt, maybe some more parts on my truck getting powder coated. I still got to do the EGR. I got to clean up parts, powder coat them, get them put on. So stay tuned. Got a lot of stuff going on. I got a couple weeks to get them finished before we have that parade. It's just a local parade for a carnival, and I'd like to get everything out there, but who knows if I can get it done with the weather, storming and everything. But stay tuned.